Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money on a Friday, the 12th of May. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing all right. In case you missed last night, I should say, look at lines. We covered the opening numbers, the NFL schedule. Lines are out. Didn't bet anything. I didn't bet anything. I just, I figured we'd talk about something to talk about. That's what we do here. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Now, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. The pics are posted there. The player props. Boom. Just like that on Twitter. The sides and totals for games posted as well in the chat. They are here. We'll talk about them in a minute. As I mentioned, YouTube, Facebook page, winning free picks and parlays. I got the old Sean Higgs page. I'm bringing back a little bit because Monday to Friday, I get Win Bet Repeat with Detroit Lenny after me. I don't like to interfere. Sometimes there's other shows with Craig and Hannah. So it's like, subscribe to all of them. It's the same stuff. Why wouldn't you just watch? It's, I know it gets annoying. It's a little notification comes up, but it's, again, it's baseball, into the playoffs, but football's right around the corner. And if you want to listen after the fact on your favorite podcast forums, believe, look it up, Midday Money. It's on your podcast channels. So there is that. Good stuff for you there. Mazel. What was that? Adam Baldwin? What was that Ben Stiller movie? Anyway. All right. Let's do a little recap from yesterday's action. Baseball, there was nothing going on. I said I was just doing the Rangers run line. It was 130, went up to like 150. Not in the video. NBA goes 1-1. Sixers can't get it done. But the Nuggets do. KD was here before the game. He should have been paying attention to getting run out of the building. Hockey, we go 2-0. So there is that. Today's picks, again, posted already. Baseball, we'll start with the NBA because baseball is the last one. There's a lot. NBA, you know what? I didn't even put the records in here. Why don't I have the records? What happened? Where are the They're the records. I'm on the wrong. See, this is what happens here. This is what happens. I did not have the right. That was the last night stuff. Here are the records. Here are the games. Baseball. I'm looking up. I'm like, what's happening here? I don't have the records posted. MLB 77-92 minus 505 here in the video. We'll get. It's a long season. Don't be discouraged by a little bit under here in the video. Premiums are 150 and 150 plus a 21. That is what we do on the premium side of things. I can't give out every premium pick. I got a 3-pack up. We do have other games here as well. Tigers plus 105. Nothing's changed since last night. Maybe the lines, but that's how we do look at a line show. Tigers 105, Nats 115. Halos and the Indians under 8.5. Cards, Sox over to 10. Rockies plus 130. NBA 62 and 57. No change there. Plus 170. Heat minus 5.5. We did add the Lakers under 221 as a play tonight. Hockey 2-0, 43-57 down 348. Leafs under 6.5. On the season, we are 29 and 29 with NBA plus $95. Hockey 61 and 76 down 390. It is what it is. I tell you, we win, we lose, you get the record. I'm on freaking 100-some sites. You could fake it on Twitter and IG with fake nonsense. Not when you're documented by some guy who owns a site and you're not the owner. So there's that. Props. Donut yesterday in the props. What am I going to do? Couldn't catch a break in the props. We had the Bader does nothing. Alberto no ribby. KC Prado no ribby. We get the offer. It happens. 138 and 236. So again, plus 415. We'll get it up. It'll turn. It does. It's streaky with ribbies. Baltimore. Rushman 185. Mountcastle 135. Hayes a 230 spot. St. Louis, Carlson, a 165. Yep, is 165. Boston, Duran, a 140. Yes, Devers is really good. Will he hit Wainwright? Probably, but he's minus 105. I'm not going to put that out here. You know the props are all going to be plus something. More something than nothing. Texas, Garcia 140, Young 155, Heim a plus 145 versus the Oakland Athletics on pace for about 34 wins. What are they going to be 34 and 128 this year? Something like that. Unbelievable. Wow. Wowzers. Just what is there to say about Oakland? My goodness. Goodness gracious. Michael's here. Good morning to Michael. He's a West Coast guy in Golden State, hanging out. Warrior backer. 2-2 night, but all dogs sum up. Can't complain about 2-2. People do. I don't know why, especially if you're taking dogs. You're making money. The mama guy, Ben, how about them Lakers? I don't know about tonight's game. I'm gonna lean under the total here. Give me the under 221. I could see this going 7. Let's be honest. A Sunday 7 of Golden State Lakers and Philly Boston. Yeah. Just to show Jimmy Butler's MJ's love child. It's true. I've seen the videos. Michael, NBA Heat minus 4.5. Good number at the 4.5. I like the Heat today to close out Grimes and Brunson 48 minutes. Took Brunson, Barrett, Randall to score 90 of 112, and they barely won. 40-19 free throws in favor of the Knicks. 22-4 in the fourth quarter. Absolutely. Miami at home. And the Knicks, come on. I'm shocked they showed up showing any life, and they needed every bit of life that they had in their bodies to pull out a little win there. Miz, St. Louis, money line, St. Louis under 11. Orioles run line, Yanks under 8.5. Washington money line. So, St. Louis. I don't hate it because you got Paxton, the big maple, off of the injured list or rehab, wherever he is, first start of the year. I understand that. But on the same token, we're having a little ambulance roll up. The Whitecoats roll Wainwright out in a wheelchair. Maybe he's on a walker. Maybe he's in a scooter. You want to bet on Adam Wainwright? I'm not looking to bet on St. St. Louis has 11 wins now, or 13 wins. This is the team you want to bet on? I'm not saying bet the Sox, but Paxton, I can't bet St. Louis, and I definitely under 11. This was a 10 last night when we did the show, so it's up to 11 now. I'd still lean over with these two pitchers. Especially with the Boston. Boston hits as much as their lineup is terrible. And I wanted to add more because I think we'll see some runs in this game. To take guys who are hitting like 205 and 188, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Orioles run line, sure. I get it. It's the Pirates. Cinderella. The ball's over. It was in April. He had a nice run. Here comes reality. Baltimore, sweep the Pirates. It's just that simple. Tampa's playing the Yanks. Should be a tough series for them this weekend. You got Pirates. Beat these bad teams, whether you're the Yankees, the Red Sox, Blue Jays, Tampa. You better beat these teams that you should beat and beat them either sweep or taking 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4, whatever they got to do, 2-game series, because the last place team in this division is going to win 85, 86 games and be in last place. Maybe 90 games and be in last place. And then you're going to have a clown team in the Central with 80 wins making the playoffs. Take care of business, Orioles. Yanks under 8.5. Cole's been red hot. I don't hate it. And even against a questionable pitcher for Tampa, it's not like one of their top cats here, Trevor Kelly. I will say under, and I'll agree with you because the Yankees hitting to me is non-existent. I don't expect them to score 7 today. So, sure, under 8.5. And Gore versus the Mets. Who's still betting the Mets besides Met fans? Marie says Heat and Florida Panthers close out tonight. Give me the under in that Panther game. It says, sure, in case you missed it, Brunson on 27.5 points, 80. I should have added the 80 under. I don't think the guy plays 24 minutes tonight. Bet that under. Absolutely. And I'll ride down to Brunson as well, Jess. But that AD one, yeah, I should have added it as a little player prop here for the show, but we'll just talk about it And I'll take credit with you tomorrow when it hits, because I said what you when we were talking to Ross this morning on the win. If you don't follow me, Jesse, and Ross on the Winner Circle, check it out. We're on a couple days a week. It's a fun little show. It's like this, except there's two other guys and there's no comments. I don't know. Marie's thinking of doing an all South Florida parlay: Panthers, Heat, and Marlins. Well, I like Yuri Perez. Nah, do I like him to be laying a 140 out of the gate? I don't know about that. I'm not sure if I'm loving that number there. I mean, Ashcraft's been pretty solid. I don't hate the other two. Michael says, took the Warriors. I like a lot less now. Jermichael Green has been running his mouth. This is a fan play. It will come down to free throws when they have ever seen the Dubs by 10 plus. LA double free throw up 3-0. Here's the thing with tonight's game. Again, my tinfoil hat's in the closet. This series should be a 7-game series. I think it should. I mean, the Warriors, as they've been on the road. How about 1-10 ATS straight up as a 5-point doggy, 5 points or less? I think that's what Ross said today. Not loving Golden State on the road. I understand that, but I got a old LeBron. I got a banged up AD. I think we're seeing 7. I don't expect a crazy blowout. I don't expect a lot of points. That's why I like the under. I think it's going to be a dogfight, come down the last kind of stuff. Lakers aren't a bunch of shooters, and Golden State can hit some threes. That's what they do. Forget about the free throws. These guys, they're not going to start calling 55 fouls in this game. It's not happening. So what? So everybody talks about the referees instead of the game? Not game 6 and 7. No, thank you. This is everyone on Miami NBA. Well, why wouldn't they be? Because they're going to win. Everybody was on the Celtics last night. Demond says the Heat, yes. Laker game over. No. Yankees run line. Not interested in any Yankee run lines. I mean, how good is it? You got to take a run line and hope they win 2-0. I mean, the offense is bad. It's going to be the under in that game. Dodgers money line, me. I thought about that myself. I like that kid. I'm not a big Snell guy right now. And for me, for the Padres, you're playing a little better. Do I want to get involved in that game? No, thank you. Laker game under. Yes, under. Under Lakers, yes. Michael says, the NBA were scripted. Golden State, highest rated game. Non-finals game, 11 years. Dubs lose game 7. 2016 on Father's Day. At the time, highest rated sports event. Game 7 would fall on Mother's Day. I remember watching Mother's Day game. This goes back to 9-2. Charles Barkley drilling a 3 over David Robinson. I was working at the restaurant. Theo. What do we got here? Pittsburgh game. No runs first inning. I'm going to say no to that just because I like the Orioles run line. And I got some ribby props here for Baltimore. So I have to disagree with that one. I want some right off the bat. I want no doubters. Cardinals plus 1.5. I don't hate that because I think we'll see runs aplenty. So you're in it. Getting a 1.5. Why not? 10-9, 15-14, 8-7. Houston money line. We got JP Freds. Kopech is a kid. I mean, I'm still high on this guy, but he's been terrible this year. France getting a call. I'm not a lover of grabbing first start. Like I just talked about Paxton. Now I got a guy on the road. Rookie road. Lane 150. Can't do it. Lakers first quarter. I don't hate it. You're home. If you're going to be in it, if you're winning this game, you need a big first quarter. Because you don't need Golden State getting off hot. So that one I had. J-Rock's got a no-shot parlay. Where is it? Michael says, give me Casey Schmidt $2 for a Ribby. Giants rookie third baseman. 3 games. 8 of 12, 2 homers, 4 Ribbies. In games where the total is 10. That's where we're going to. Come on, that gets you up. That should be a block for when you throw something out like that. Like the total needs to be this. This is every time I take an under in baseball. First inning explosion kills me. Yesterday I had Yanks under 8.5. Well, Did that kill you with the Yanks, or was it like the Yanks getting runs in the bottom of the ninth? I think got you there. Like that's the bad part, right? Didn't they score two in the bottom of the ninth? Two in the bottom ninth hurts. I mean, that's the killer there. Oh, one inning. That wasn't first inning. It was a one inning explosion. Yeah, that's. I find when I'm losing like that in baseball, it's like for me my unders. It's like the bottom of the eighth with two outs. The home team try gets like three. I'm like, what the heck's happening here? The bottom of the nine too. The bottom of nine killers are are worse, obviously. J Rock says no shot parlay. Brunson 30 plus. That's definitely a no shot. Butler should get there. Curry 8 plus assists. No. Wiggins 15 plus points. I don't know. I thought isn't Wiggins hurt? I thought Jesse said he's some kind of rib injury. Green 6 plus rebounds plus 897. J Rock, save your money. Get yourself a midday money shirt. Miz says that Boston St. Louis game looks too obvious being over. I agree, but you know what? I'm taking Boston's over. They are a over machine, much like the Baltimore Orioles are. And I've had them enough where I can go 1-2 in a series, and it's not going to affect the bankroll. So I'll take the over this series, all three games, unless they play Monday. If it's all four, I'm not sure. I mean, what game are you saying is going to go? I mean, are you going under because you 11? Listen, I got a 10. I don't have an 11. 11, I would probably be like, I'm not interested in 11. You know, I'm gonna try to get the best number. But I mean, all these games should get to 10. I won't be shocked if these teams get to 8 each. J Rock says Orioles. Run line, yes, over Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won 20 games in April. They'll lose 20 games in May. Texas run line, why not? Although this is still sitting at like a 110, I thought. I saw that this morning. I was going to see what the lines are. Now, yesterday's game went from 130 to 150. This one still a minus 110, 115? Angels over. I'm against you, J Rock. I got the under here in that Angels Guardians matchup. Mike Brown's in the house. What do you say? Happy Friday. Let's get some winners. That's the name of the game and what we're doing. T Money's here. No way the Nuggets beat the Suns. You know I'm going to have to get you with that, T Money. Can't believe KD's here. T Money's here. Dave says, good afternoon. I like the Dodgers and Rangers, Milwaukee Brewers run line. Okay, I'm guessing the Dodgers. I like Dodgers and Texas Rangers, Brewers run line. I'm hoping you're liking the Rangers on the run line as well. I mean, 170 on the road. I mean, as I mentioned, A's on a projected 34 win season, but I don't want to lay 170. No, thank you. No, thank you. Lakers or Warriors winning all this year. In hockey, it's Panthers or the Canes. I like the Hurricanes. Little Carolina, yes. And again, I'm gonna go Denver and some. I mean, I'm partial Denver, but I don't know. I think we'll get a run from your Sixer Celtic winner to give somebody a battle. So confused. Rangers are minus 1.5, minus 105. Rangers first five is at minus 105. Team totals over 4.5 is 140. Skip the team total. Team totals minus 140. So they've what exactly? What is this number? So we're saying that Martin Perez is going to get lit up today, and this is a 6-5 game. Is that what we're thinking this is? Right? They come back to win 5-4. Totals 8.5. Come back to win 4-3 and crush it because people think I'll just take the over because if the A's win, it's going to be some kind of crazy homer fest. T-Money takes some Natties and Rays reverse line. Curry under 4.5 threes for plus money. I can't get behind a Curry under threes. I mean, that guy's he's going to take 15 threes tonight. I mean, I don't want Natties and Rays. I'll take some nice doggies. I mean, especially Rays are a nice dog. J Rock says, no one's beating the Nuggets. Everyone's still hating. I like the Nuggets. And if Tim ever showed up, he'd tell you like the Nuggets too. I think he's hurt. Injured. I don't know. He's on the IL right now. T-Money, Braun and AD both hurt. Yeah. 80, take that under 80 points. No way. To even being healthy, him scoring 25 is a question mark. No, he's not scoring that tonight. Jeff, my guy, just sprayed Harry Styles' house at Shreveport. I've sprayed a few movie stars, been in business 18 years, pretty cool. Jump on the Orioles. Harry Styles? See a singer, right, Harry Styles? I don't know. O's, again, if we're taking Baltimore, now 155, 160, that's really the tip top of where I would say go. I mean, I'm more of like, I'd rather get paid and more money. Not big money. It's still 130, 135, whatever it is for the run line. But that'll be my top. I think I've said that before, like 150, 160 top for a money line for me. Maybe just watch the end of the NBA game, see how good people get screwed. Denver game went under 1 point after scoring 132 in the first half. Never in doubt under. Never in doubt. Jeff says they come here to rent houses. Guess they are scared of bugs. Yeah, who wants bugs? I'm not a big spider guy. I tell you that all the time, Jeff. Eric Higgs, I like your Nats play. Listen, I get Gore and Gray, and to a lesser degree, Trevor Williams. I'm going to get plus money. I'm going to take a shot on a guy who's going to keep me in it. It's worth a shot. The other team can. The other team will lose. Teams lose games. Good teams lose games too. No celebrity boxing in AD's future, that's for sure. Nah. No, thank you. I mean, and listen, the whole thing, like, oh, he left on a wheelchair. You get hit in the head, you get knocked out. Like everybody's been in a fight, you get hit inside the head, you get your bell rung. You know, you just got to catch you the right way. It doesn't have to be a good shot. It could glance you, but if it hits you and your equilibrium's off, you know, that's why you got your jaw over there and stuff. It happens. Wiggins may not play. No, I thought it's some rib issues. T-Boy says, the books you're going to eat tonight. You know why I said, listen, come on. Oh, you were also telling me the Suns were sweeping the Nuggets, T-Money. Come on. Stop. I think the game goes 7. Just give me the under, Lake. I mean, did I bet Golden State? Did I bet the Lakers? No, under 221. Where he says, Stroh's run line. Well, the whole White Sox teams, I mean, the pitching staff is a mess. The offense, you know, they're always doing some kind of injury. Houston is not hitting the ball all over the place. That's not a team I want to lay 150 with. Granted, it's a run line, but I mean, Kopi, my guy, what the heck? About ready to get rid of the rookie cards, put you in a donation box. Can't have 2 years like this. Terrible. Sonny, what do we got here? Last night Bucks. Yesterday when all said and done. Oh, meaning last night's probably sucked. Your thoughts on the Cubbies of Colorado. So, Smiley and Gray, I would say an under. I mean, both guys have pitched all right. I mean, that game did not even jump at me. I got 6 games I bet today. I looked at it. I just kind of moved on. And for the Rockies, we got the Rockies here in the chat. I mean, Rockies hit it home. Now, Gomber, the guy's got what, like a 70 ERA? What's his ERA? 6.75 ERA? I mean, this is more a play on I'm getting a home dog. Taijuan Walker hasn't pitched good. Phillies are still, to me, a up and down team. I mean, they're under 500. Should they be laying? And this is looks a little easy, right? Oh, Phillies they were in the World Series last year. They're laying 130 to Austin Gomber. Give me the Rockies. I just have no respect for Joker. You should have respect for Joker. Guys should be the MVP. 3-time MVP, even though they gave it to Embiid this year. Lost $9. What was that supposed to? Oh. Lost $9. All right. That's all right. I mean, we got to just battle on to the next day. We battle on. A run back. The Rangers run line tonight. I agree. I mean, Mike, it looks a little low. Why is it 110? Last night it was opened at 130, went to 150. Today, is it still 115? Someone pull up a live line on that. What's the live line on that? Because it was a 115 last night. Mike says Rangers team total is 5 plus 106 on FanDuel. I mean, you just have to think it goes over. Oakland is the worst staff and the worst starting pitching. I don't think their starter pitchers have a win this year. I did not take the team total over. I mean, especially when it went down yesterday, right? What was yesterday's team total? It was probably around the same. They scored 4 runs. Michael B, I should say this time. And today's game has a total of 10. Schmidt has played 3 games. Okay. He's played 3 total games. He's 3 games total, and his 8, 12, 4 ribbies has 2 homers. Okay, his first 3 games career. He's swinging. When I do my ribby props, I like to look at the matchup. Like, is the team going to win? Right? I got some Ranger guys. Again, I don't have to look to see how they're hitting. I have the worst pitching staff in baseball, possibly baseball history. A team that could be the worst team ever and might win less than 40 games. Pretty easy to zone in on who I want to take on Texas, right? Middle lineup kind of guys. Boston, St. Louis. I think we'll see some runs. Bad pitching staff. Hitters park. Conducive to runs. Baltimore. Bad pitcher. Team I think's on the down. Now, when I look at random guys, a la Mr. Schmidt here, I go to the 7-day stats. Who's hot? Right? I talked about Bader. He has like 550. What do you have? 11 ribbies, 7 runs in 5 games. He's getting on base, driving guys in, hitting. What's there to say? 8 of 12. He's getting on base, 2 homers. Somebody's on in front of him. Chances are he could drive in a run. It's good plus money. I don't hate it. Eric says Jets money line, Bucks plus 7 to Panthers. Look at this. Now Eric's rolling in with NFL. Giants plus 3. All right. So we did this last night. Lions opened things up against the Chiefs. If this comes down to a 6.5, I'll probably take the Lions. Because all I hear is, oh, Chiefs just got a one-way touchdown. Detroit. I like the 9 here with the Texans. I like the Saints here at 3.5. I want the under 43.5. I'm not going to bet these until August at least. Hopefully it doesn't move too much. Again, FanDuel lines are better than the Caesars line. Panthers, we got 2 games like this. We got this Panther game here, and we got a Green Bay Chicago game where they have Panthers and Green Bay both at plus 3. Falcons here, they have at minus 1.5. They have the Bears at minus 1. So slight differential. Believe it or not, here I might look to the Falcons. I'm kind of high on this Falcon team. Black Stallions or Red Stallions. That was a fun. I tweeted out the Texans or somebody did a draft thing. It was hilarious. They asked fans on the street for who they're playing. Classic. Cards in Washington. Commies. Give me Washington. Cardinals going to be brutal. Very bad. Very bad. Give me the Browns here. I'll take Cleveland on the money line. This game here, I'd rather lay 5.5 than 7, but I don't know if I'll be invested in this hot mess. I'll take the Colts at home. Underdog. Now, the 3.5, normally I'm like, ooh, 3.5, don't fall for that hook. I think the Colts of Gardner Minshew win this game. I think this is a Colts outright win. I know King D will be happy to hear me say that. Dallas Giants, I lean to the Giants here. I'm as a Cowboy fan. Again, I don't know. It's May. We'll see what happens. I like the Packers. I want to take Packers plus 3 and get the best money line available here. Love is starting over. Oh, and I say starting over as it's new horizon for Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is gone. He's been in the system. He's been with this head coach. The players are familiar with him from being on team. And let's be honest, they're probably it's like a anvil elephant just been lifted off their shoulders with Aaron Rodgers' act going by. Packers money line outright winner. Denver, give me Denver here at home. I think they have a bounce back season. New coach, better results. And Vegas is, I like Gucci Garoppolo. How about an under here? You want to go under here? Not going to hate you. Eagles in a rout over the Patriots. Miami again. Miami. Tim Morrell came in last. I was like, oh, let's take Miami to win the AFC East. Now, I don't love Buffalo. I think Allen's taking a step back with his coach left him last year. You see what happened. I'm not high on the Jets. Everybody's gonna be all over the Jets. I don't like the Patriots. I can't bet Miami because their quarterback is one hit away from being out for 2 months in concussion protocol. And even in this game, he's got to finish this game. I can see Bush coming in here and decking him. Nah, I want to call him San Diego. I know they're the LA Chargers. Chargers win. Seattle by double digits. Rams and Arizona are terrible. Bill, I might take the Jets here at home. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take the under 48.5, I think, for sure. I think the Jets defense is real. And I think Aaron Rodgers is he wants to bring in his garbage guys from Green Bay. Yeah. Yeah, no. J Rock says, how's Curry plus $2 assist game leader? I'm a hammer that. J Rock. I'm writing that down. J Rock Curry assist leader plus $2. Again, I don't have the stats right in front of me. Has he led all these other games in assists? Because maybe LeBron James has a triple double and has 13 assists or 11, and Curry has 7. Michael B. Miz in the playoffs when the first half goes way over or under, second half the other way. It's cashed. Yeah, that's been a constant. Pounded Sports Anti took the Angels and Nats plus a half first 5 at $1.30 each. Minus $1.30s. You know me, I'm a plus dollar daddy. I don't lay 130. But again, if I'm getting Angels plus a run versus a team that's one of the worst scoring teams, I don't hate it. And I think the Nats win the first 5 anyway, so why would I do the minus 130? Michael says, Higgs, Michael Brown, I should say. We got a couple of Michaels. We got Michael Buella, Michael Brown, Michael Amato. Michael Brown says Higgs always get the win today. I think they always get the win. Yes. Fade the Pirate time. Orioles run line all weekend because it's going to be ridiculous 170s or whatever they're going to be laying. Jesse Shule had the under in Denver game. Was never in doubt. Easy money, baby. Easy. A lock, even. Take the grade here. You're the man. I appreciate you coming in. Take good to see you. Pat Sports. T-Money cracks me up. I like T-Money. T-Money's a good guy. I appreciate T-Money every day coming in. He sticks to his guns, though. He was, he was down on Denver. I got to see. We're going to go. I mean, if Denver wins, I don't think T-Money should come back till football season. But he talks about the Lakers Gold State. Suns in 4. Did he say Suns in 4? He didn't say Suns in 4. Miz, any thoughts on Atlanta-Toronto game? No real thought. I believe it or not, how about an over in this game? I mean, I like Strider, but I can see Toronto hitting him. And Bassett hasn't been overpowering. I mean, I like him. The numbers are okay overall. I mean, again, with the ERAs, some guys you just know are bad. Like Gomber, I don't have to look at his 6 ERA and be like, did he have a bad start? He's been bad for a while. Bassett's had a bad start and he got a little better. But Atlanta to me is a hitting team. Toronto's a hitting team. I like Strider, but this is on the road. I mean, they're laying 160. I might, Toronto might be a play here. I'm not going to hate you if you're taking Toronto as a dog tonight, I should say. Eric, Snakes money line. Even if San Fran keeps switching up to some pitcher. Well, it was supposed to be Brebby, but I think he's just an opener, and Stripling is going to come in, or Stripling is going to come, then Beebe. Again, that's a no play for. I want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with that. I'll move on. There's a dozen other games. You don't have to bet that one. J Rock. KD is great, but overrated at the same time. And Durant's good, but he's. What did he get? I mean, the guy was the MVP when he won the finals. I'll give him his credit. But, I mean, the health has been a problem lately. And, again, do I blame him for this debacle? Sort of, because stay in New Jersey, I mean, that's a whole nother thing. I can't, New Jersey, well, Brooklyn. There'll always be the New Jersey Nets to me. Miss says Yanks are better win tonight. They have McClanahan on Saturday. Well, I mean, they should win. Cole's been Cy Young Cole. I mean, the guy's been fabulous. Can he hit the ball? He could come in. I mean, again, the kid from Tampa, I don't know much about. But would you be shocked if he comes in and stymies the Yanks? Or it's like a 2-1, like it's tough laying with Cole when you know your offense might only get to 3 runs. And Cole, I mean, he's good for a bad inning. He's hasn't had it now. Homers, nothing. He's been good. No, thank you. Under. Under. Miz says, why would you bet NFL games now? So many things happen. Don't see anybody. No. I'm not betting NFL now. I mean, I just threw the lines. The lines came up. There are some differences. You can get better lines. But again, the limits now are crazy. You can't get really much down. Again, August, I could bet a little more books, get some money down on early lines, closer. It just is what it is. But it's just fun to talk about. It was just a little conversation, Miss, right now. I'm not betting NFL right now. We don't do that till August. Michael B, because we have 3 Michaels in the house. I was thinking, what is going to be Seattle Denver game this year? The one where every sports show makes it their lock of the season. Hey, right? I said in here, everybody who's in here, I said take Seattle to win that game. That was the lock of the year, Seattle over Denver. Everybody loved Denver. Oh, is Russell coming? Seattle was the play from the minute the lines came out. The whole offseason, hear about that clown leaving your team. You're the problem. Easiest bet in my life. I shouldn't say that. But people just think. They don't. I shouldn't say they think. They don't think. That's the problem. Down at sports, write this down. Bucks will be fighting for the number 1 through draft pick. Yeah, Tampa's bad. There's a lot of bad teams. Like someone said last night, and they were like, "Oh, Eagles to win the NFC." Who are the Eagles' competition in the NFC? Like I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm not sold on the Cowboys. I mean the Giants. I won't be shocked if the Giants take another step forward. I won't. Daniel Jones doesn't turn the ball over, doesn't fumble. It's a decent team. It is. Who again? Let's say the Giants are great and they're a 13-win club, or the Cowboys are going to win 15 games. This and that. Where else are who's good here? We're betting on Minnesota now. Also, Minnesota, who might trade Dalvin Cook. They're going to take the step forward this year. The Bears, the Lions. A lot of hype on the Lions this year. The Lions are going to be the team to beat. The Niners with who? Lance or Purdy? That's the team. Who else? Seattle. I think Seattle's dangerous. Maybe Seattle's dangerous. That could be my sleeper team in the NFC. Who's in the South scaring you? The Saints? Got a new quarterback? Give me Seattle. If I'm not taking Dallas or the Eagles, it's Seattle. J-Rock. Bobby Witt Jr. Stone base plus 250. Bobby Witt better get his act together. Because that team is a disaster. Batting this guy lead off. Brew Crew. Catcher slow pop times. I don't hate it. Listen, a plus 250. Has he stolen bases this year, Bobby Witt? What's he got on the season? Where is Kansas City? Here we go. Well, the problem is he's got Burns on the hill. Can he get on base? Can Bobby Witt get on base is the question. The guy's got 9 walks in 38 games. On base of 269. Well, he does have 12 steals, 6 homers. I mean, the numbers are, he's just got 228 average of 269 on base. I mean, he's got a strikeout a game, basically. Walks once a week. See, the problem, I don't hate the stolen base prop, because if he gets on base, he's going to steal. He's got a dozen of them. Although I don't love Burns this year. Stop Geo, my guy. I normally work it, so I can't comment, but always watch it like in the videos, bro. I appreciate Geo. I know you pop in sometimes. I see you around. I appreciate you comment. The commentings help because I know people are here. I've very seldom bet NBA. Miz, nothing wrong with that, my guy. I am 29-29 with my NBA bets this year. All right. NBA started last September. And we're a month and 2 weeks into the baseball season. I have 300 games bet. So no shame in not betting a lot of NBA. Stop Gio says, I'm probably with Earl Brothers, Red Sox money line, Braves money line plus 205. I mean, I get Fade and Wainwright. My problem is that I got Big Maple Paxton out there coming in off the minor rehab assignment or whatever. So I don't love that. Cash that Philly teaser parlay yesterday. Get it. Get it. Good for you. You had it. J Rock Curry has led assists in the last two. Only game he didn't was game 1 and 3. All right. Hey, listen, at a plus $2, J Rock, I'm not going to say no to that. The Miz, Atlanta 15-3 on the road, 9-9 at home. Yeah, I think they're winless in run lines at home as well. Now, they're 15-3 on the road. I'm pulling up who they played. Miami, the Mets. I mean, took 2 out of 3 from San Diego. Swept Kansas City. Swept St. Louis. You lost one of those game nets. I mean, you should be 15-3. You beat everybody you got to beat. You played a good team in the Astros. You lost them all. Losing a game to Baltimore doesn't hurt. Again, for me, I look at the over here, and I think Toronto, they're not a bad team. I mean, you get to 15-3, which is maybe why you're a 150, 160 fave. I don't want to lay that. I mean, that's not a long term moneymaker when you're betting 300 games in a week in a month month and a half, laying 155s on the road. Carlos says reverse cowgirl playoff the day is the reverse cowgirl playoff of the day is the Padres money line. Again, Snell to me, and I think I said earlier, like you can go. I'm going to pull up the banner here from early in the season if I still have it. Where you could either go a Snell or a Musgrove, and I think Musgrove got hurt. And I said, let's keep it to a Snell. Here it is. Most wins. Snell at a 33 honey. And do I have a Snell here? 35-1 at a Cy Young clip. So it's not that I hate the guy, but of late, and now I looked at his stats last night. The last couple times he's pitched against him, he's stymied the Dodgers. So it's not a where is it at? I gotta go find a comment here that I just put here. I don't totally hate it. I don't totally hate it. Just right now, just coming from Minnesota, Dodgers waiting. Not for me today. Nathan just moves on to Braves first 5 with Strider. Red Sox in the Heat. Good luck. Listen, I've made my case of why I sort of like the Jays tonight. Although I didn't bet it, I thought you guys asked my opinion, so I thought out here. Miss says, hope the A's start hitting. If not, Pitt may do another rear fit. Listen, no, Orioles are going to win tonight. They'll win. They'll hit. It's a sweep the Pirates. Baltimore. Lex, my guy. You know we keep it classy here. A lot of class. Just me. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo today. Pan Sports says, Mr. Bowman has spoken. Bobby Wood needs to get his act together. The Bowman cards. J-Rock's laughing at me. So Don, there's no more Donruss can't do baseball anymore, or Panini can't do real players. They have to do retired players only, which would be cool for guys like me because if I'm going to get like Griffey's and Mattingly, autograph cards from those things, that'd be fun for me to collect, as opposed to these new clowns. Lexi says same game parlay, Oviedo and Bradish, 5+ hits each. I don't hate it because I can see Bradish going 7 and giving up like 5 or 6 hits, and I think Oviedo is going to give that up in like the second inning. The Miz, Yanks give Cole 6-run lead in Tampa last week and he blew it. Yeah. He blew it late. And Tampa at home hits like 3 home runs a game. Tampa on the road is different animal. They're not a offensive juggernaut like they are at home. Someone says they're stealing signs at home. A la garbage can the Houston Asterix. Orioles 11-1 series openers. Orioles are good. I mean, forget about series openers. What are they? They're in second place. They're 24-13. It's not like they're a bad team. Vex is hitting you with a bruh. First regular Cowboy play. Reds money line. I like Ashcraft. I do. Yuri Perez is a young kid I love. I can't believe he's favored by 140. What am I missing on? 140 for this rookie? Yeesh. Maybe he aces it and we could deal his rookie cards. I don't know what to say with Yuri Perez. I mean, thinking these pitcher coaches at Tampa make these pitchers become better. Yeah, Tampa, they can develop pitchers down there. I mean, they do a heck of a job. Yes, keep it classy with the Higster. That's how we're doing it. Rob Franklin here, Mr. Green Bay Packer himself, coming in late. I like your Packers +3 opening day. Opening Sunday, whatever it's called for the NFL. Week 1. Packers. Money line. Cubbies Twins under. I don't hate Smiley and Gray under. I don't hate it. Rangers run line, you got to go back to the well. Oakland, 34 and 128. Are they going to win 34 games this year, Oakland? Worst pitching staff in baseball history. Sox over to 10.5 at the Cardinals. I agree. I mean, it's 10. Someone had 11 here. Someone thinks it's too easy. Take the under. I can't. Wainwright and Paxton off the rehab. No, thank you. He did get lit up last game, but I don't mind. I still kind of like the under there with him. He's a nice, solid little young arm there. And we're sold on Marlins hitters now? Miss, come on. Just say no to Marlin hitters. Where the banners at here? All right. Tigers. +105. Again, these were last night's line. They could move. They move. I did this at 9 o'clock the night before. Look headlines. Tigers, Nats, Angels under, Cards over. Again, this is a 10. I think it's 10.5 or 11 now. Rockies +130. A lot of plus money. Plus dollar daddy. We're taking the plus monies. Heat minus the 5.5. Lakers under the 221. On the ice, cold cash under. Maple Leafs here. Let's see what we got left in the comments. Rob saying first 5 Reds Marlin under. I agree, yes. Lakers wrapping up tonight. I sort of agree, but part of me thinks like, I don't know. The NBA wants 2 Game 7s on Mother's Day for ratings. They need it for ratings instead of dads making the moms something for Mother's Day. They want them watching early 3:30 Celtics Sixers and then 6 o'clock Lake Show Golden State out in Cali. The Miz. Marlin rookie pitcher making his debut today. It's supposed to be pretty good. He's really good. He's the top of the food chain for the Marlins minor leagues. Top rated prospect. Yuri Perez. They got a few of them. Panthers plus the 150. Cold cash on the ice here against the Maple Leafs. Give me the under here. Give me an under in a desperation game. I'm going under the 6.5 on the ice. All right. Detroit Lenny will be rolling in on the Picks and Parlay channel after me, doing his bet, win, repeat. I'm rolling out of here, but I will be back here for Look at Lines tonight. Yes, I'm on the under with you there, Rob. Look at Lines tonight. Taylor Ham Day Saturday. You know how we roll Saturday morning. I will see you all later, if maybe not later. Listen, when it comes up, just hit the like button. That's all I ask. Leave a comment after the fact you want. Twitter, Mr.